With Neil Lennon suspended, Evander Snow is given the opportunity to help marshal midfield, which he's done, of course, at Champions League level as well. Outside of that, Celtic are unchanged, with Jarosik continuing his forward role, accompanying Zuraski, while Kenny Miller is still on the bench and seeking, if he comes on, his first goal since the 29th of October. Dundee United showed two changes to the side that lost their heart to the weekend. David McCracken returns and Grant Smith is brought in, but with Noel Hunt, their top scorer, still unavailable, they look rather weak up front. Referee today, Mr. Winter. There's the huddle about to start. Nakamura there, the man who scored the goal at the weekend. Thomas Gravison facing him. And it looks as if he's up for this one as well. Dundee United, it's not a happy hunting ground, Celtic Park. The last time they won here was in Boxing Day, 1992, no less. I've seen a lot of great Dundee United performances here, though, especially under Jim McLean, when he, like Fergie, used to be able to come down to Glasgow and get decent results here. But that was quite some time ago. Well, there's the man who, even on Saturday, when Celtic looked superior at times, had to be brought into action and did it splendidly for crucial saves against Falkirk. He's that kind of goalkeeper. Dundee United, of course, have won 5 out of the last 8 games, which is a very decent performance after the horrendous start to the season. But of course, Craig Levein was a very established manager, great experience, and always a very astute tactician. So they're being well looked after at the moment. But they have frailties on the side because of injury and lack of resources. Celtic, of course, going for their 11th straight home win. One of the great successes, the man on the ball just now, Lee Naylor. Celtic have owed him a lot, especially in Champions League games, with the quality of ball he plays into the penalty area. Jarosik, as I said about him, he's still being maintained up front. Tall, powerful, entirely different kind of player, of course, from a Kenny Miller coming on. But he has presence and he has strength. Flicked on there as that came across. Barry Robson. He's having an outstanding season for Dundee United. I've always liked him. He's pacey, intelligent. There he is. Scorer of 5 goals this season. Very dangerous when he raids from midfield. Looked away eventually by Stuart Duff. Duff playing on the left back area. Lee Mayer on the other side. And a perfectly good day for football. Certainly not cold out there. The pitch looking in good nick. Nakamura can't get away from his marker. Taken away by Grant Smith. Here is Robson. Played firmly by Lee Mayer down there now. Colin Samuel. He can be absolutely blisteringly pacey and brilliant at times. but again erratic. McGiddy trying to generate some pace there. Gave that ball away far too easily though. Gravison almost picked that up. Played again by Grant Smith. Robson well marked, and I think the tackle was considered too high by the referee. He blew the whistle for that infringement. Free kick. Celtic ought to be able to cope with these against, as I say, a weakened Dundee United up front. Robson with it. Decent now ball. Jarosik got his head to it. McManus didn't do very well there. Just played in. Well, for some reason they got very, very panicky. An element of disorganization in that defense just for a few seconds. Jarosik. Gravison, was he fouled? Referee didn't think so. Here is Robson. Right underneath it, but I think we'll see a lot of that from him, and I'm sure Craig Levein is encouraging that quality of play for him. Direct penetration. Running hard at a defence. Seemed to lie back in that as Bobo Balde made his appearance in front of him. Jarosik, good header there. Zaraska, who worked very hard against Falkirk at the weekend. A lot of good running, unselfish running. Gravison. McGiddy. Snow. That's intelligent play by Snow. Kept possession well, looked for a quality pass. Easily away by David McCracken. Duff. And out of play. Well, I must say, Celtic this season at Parkhead have been getting by, but lots of the games have been far from the kind of impressive Celtic team you would imagine at home, but they've got the results, that's the point. McGiddy trying to go in hard. Gravison, but look at the understanding of Lee Naylor there. And that's just past. Japanese international Susuni Nakamura picking up on that. But intelligent play again by this man, Lee Naylor. He had made the forward run. Nakamura coming on top of that at the end. Just inches away. Bit of a misunderstanding there. I think it was left to McManus, didn't get hold of it cleanly enough. Robson, good tackle by Naylor again. Jarosik just lying in behind Zaraski, tucked in well. That's a beautiful ball, there's no offside. McGiddy picks up, he'll go for it, and almost to Zaraski. Nakamura doing some defensive work for a change, getting back there, just flicking it away. Long and meant for Zaraski. Beautifully picked up by Nakamura. McGiddy. Switching wings this time. There he is again. Thought he was going to let fly with that left foot of his. Gravison might do it here. Tried to get that through. Continuing what he did against Falkirk in that area, just outside the penalty area from which he scored his superb goal. This time trying to nudge it through the gap. Samuel doing well with that. He got clonked in the back of the head though, feeling it sore. Running himself out. Probably, if there was any flaw in this young man's play, he can tend to hold on to the ball just a little bit too long. Mark you, he's got to have quality support. There's Gravison just getting in there again. He was a dominating figure against Falkirk for Celtic. Zoraski. Now Nakamura. Judges it well with that left foot of his. McGeady's got away. Back to Derek Stilley. He just ended that move. Good play again by Celtic. Telfer. Well, did the same on Saturday. Little Franz Beckenbauer touches there. Not sure the manager approves of it all the same. Gravison again. That pivotal figure in midfield. Every time that ball is played to the left-hand side, there is a touch of menace, not just because of McGeady, but Naylor in behind him can supplement that attack down that left-hand side. That's valuable for Celtic. Nakamura. Gravison got the 1-2, all right, he looks busy again. That's a beautiful ball, McGeady. Can he put it away? But the flag was up. Just to my right-hand side. Well, that surprises me. This is the ball he sends out here. I thought he ran from behind the defender. You can't tell from that angle, but that was very close. That's a decent ball played in. That's Samuel. Lays it across here, just touched by Telfer. Stretched to the limit, or else that was going to be falling the feet of Conway. Tucked in it there at the back. Trouble is they can't get that ball over effectively. Celtic marshalling the defence very well. Cluster of hoop jerseys there making that defence impassable at that moment. Yes, I think he's been outstanding. Lee Naylor, who's certainly got a lot of pace when he comes down the left-hand side, but a very astute defender as well. Having said all of that, with 12 minutes gone, hardly anything of any note happening. Samuel has to push it back there. Picked up by Mark Kerr. Hoping for a little 1-2. Nakamura made that look ridiculously simple. Zoraski, plenty pace there. Anticipated that forward pass well. Zoraski again. Jarosik, was he fouled? Referee says no. McGeady can't get it through to Nakamura. Beautiful play again by Naylor. Can it be cut back properly? Just a little bit too far, and Conway has to concede the corner kick. Celtic really getting width. Zoraski going for the line, and let's have a look at Jarosik here. No, there wasn't much in it. think he was tending to fall back anyway. Didn't complain over much. So, corner kick. McGeady, not the best ball. Neatly picked up there by Duff. Telfer getting back and playing it safely. McManus had come forward, of course, for these corner kicks. Had to get back very quickly, but certainly Paul Telfer was in a good position. Here he is again. Simply out by McCracken. 25 years of age, McCracken. Started his career with Queen's Park, of course. Got an under-21 cap. Snow. Nakamura. Good interchange by Celtic. Zaraski. Just too tight for Zaraski on the edge of the box. Baldi. Here's McManus again. Beautifully judged at the offside. They were appealing to that linesman. Turned away from it. Nakamura. Driven back the way. Now Gravison threatening again. That wasn't the best pass forward. Snow goes in. So does McManus eventually. And Conway's there. So all Conway could do. Gives it to Celtic again. Telfer. The attacks by Celtic becoming more and more persistent. And was he being held back? The referee thinks no. No, that was more suspicious, that one. There's Bobo Baldi with Samuel Baldi just keeping that in. Mr. Winter there, quite adamant, nothing happened. Here it goes. Jarosik again involved. And there's the leg slightly tugged round him. I don't think he was making the greatest effort to get away, though. Very ambitious ball played forward there. Conway. It's getting the ball into the box, and that final ball disappointing for Dundee United again. Naylor just gets a touch. Robson at the back. Amir. That's a decent ball played in there. That must be a goal. It is indeed. David Robertson, against the trend of play, puts that in the back of the net. A beautiful ball. I was talking about the final ball by Dundee United being very disappointing up to that moment. And with 16 minutes gone, this is a gem of a ball played in there. Mayer putting it in, and there was Robertson coming in. And that defence looked very vulnerable. United are 1-up. One in the eye, and I think Jarosik is suffering. He's on the touchline at the moment, being attended to. I think the physio and the doctor are down there with Gordon Strachan as the play rages on. It seems to be a cut. They put a large plaster on it, and then an elastic bandage. And Celtic should feel rather indignant about that. They've dominated, not with any degree of menace at the end of it, but they have dominated the game, and then they suddenly find themselves one goal behind. See how they react to that. That was Duff playing it there. This is what Samuel has. He's got pace. They turn back again. Bobo Baldi with the two players. A Again, a decent ball. Robson is in there, and Boric having to come out, get that first as away goes McGeady. Surely a free kick. Levy just simply stood in his way. He knew exactly what he was doing. Grant Smith seems to be in some trouble. Jarosik, by the way, is back on, having been duly wrapped up. Gravison looked how to play that. This instills belief. Is that ball out? No, it's not. Referee waves play on, and they go United again. There's McManus, Robson, Kerr, and eventually McCracken, and back from Duff. Valdez solid in the air again. Put away there by Robertson, the goal scorer. Snow. Gravison was going to take man and ball at the same time, unceremoniously getting rid of that. Probably can't believe he's one goal down at this stage. And ball, I think. Waving play on again, and the flag goes up, offside. I'm sure he's fully recovered, but of course, any doubts about that, and Kenny Miller is there on the bench, apart from any other alternatives they may have. Derek Riordan, of course, came on very late in the game. There's Craig Beattie for Celtic as well, and Stephen Pearson, around whom there is still transfer speculation. Jarosik. Well, they're claiming that Jarosik was pushing away there, and that will be another free kick. Well, they were both at it. Well, Gordon Strachan, I did say about Celtic that they've come through several games here at Celtic Park just without absolutely impressing the quality of football, but getting results. And now another kind of test, one behind to a team certainly not fancy to do anything today. Yeah, that's a free kick as well. I think there might be a booking in this. We shall see. Mark Kerr it was this time. Just for a moment I thought it was Mayer who had done exactly the same thing 3 minutes ago, but it was Mark Kerr. That's Telfer. Nakamura brought that down beautifully. I thought he was impeded, but given away very badly there. Conway should have done better than that. Just away from Zaraski. Well, Zaraski has a great sense of position when he's moving into space. That's one of his qualities. And that's offside again. But that Zaraski situation, that really was a possible chance. That was bad play by Conway, and now as this ball is played across here, well, good tackling all the same. Merritt had come in there, but he might have done better, Zaraski. First touch just making it easier for the Dundee United defence. United, we're halfway through the first half. Could they have anticipated beating Celtic at this stage? I doubt it very much. Just a different feel about this United team. They'll have to put your finger on it. And nothing about tactics or anything. It's just a feeling of a unit at last. No offside this time. Van der Snow was seeking it. There's Jarosek. There were three players flooding into the box there, one of whom was Van der Snow on the right-hand side. It could have been sent further across the box, but Jarosek coming in. And again, good defending by United. They haven't crumbled. They have been under pressure. There have been chances for Celtic, but they've held firm. And that's to their credit. Not the best of corner kicks. McGeady found it difficult to get that ball in play. Down the line it goes to Samuel. Almost got away with it. And that'll be a continuing danger for the Celtic defence. If this man has 1-on-1s and has the pace, I think he's faster than anybody in that Celtic defence. They can't afford to give him that leeway. Too many passes going astray for Celtic. Are they missing Neil Lennon? One has to ask. It's worth a thought. Duff. McGeady, that's beautifully picked up. Flag goes up again, and the most unpopular man at Celtic Park today is down to the right-hand side. There he is. There's the ball. He was not offside. And I'm talking through the specs I got from a Christmas. Samuel. Robson, dangerous player to be in there. Surprising laxity again in that Celtic defence. And this is the most dangerous man of all. He's a player who can take half chances. He's done it 5 times this season. Yes, that's right, Gordon, you tell them. Coming off the United player, Smith. And it goes to Jarosek. Jarosek beavering away hard. Not a subtle player, but he gets to the ball and he's hard to dispossess. Nakamura, no advantage for Celtic that time. Free kick. Nakamura trying to get onto it immediately. Now Gravison been rather quiet in the last 15 minutes. McGeady. Again, that looked like contact with Mayer. Naylor goes in. Back to Gravison though. Can he open it up? Here's Jarosek. Hooked away by Conway. Ovo Balde. Had to be very precise about that pass back. Well, Boric had no chance for that goal. The fence was really taken apart. McGeady given a little bit of space out there. Can he exploit it? That's good tackling. Barry Kenneth keeping very close to him. Looks to me as if Kenneth may have hurt himself going into the last tackle. So they're limping heavily. Zarowski. customers are not happy at the moment at Celtic Park. McManus just put it anywhere, really. Conway. Telfer sticks with him, though. See, just to the left hand of the screen there, you can see that Kenneth is still not very comfortable. Just outside the penalty area. Played down there to Zaraski. Finding it difficult to turn, they're keeping close to him. Might go for the corner kick, does very well to get that in a toe. Janasic, too many going for it though. Celtic now trying to get a more effective grip in midfield. Gravison. Here's Telfer, he'll swing it in. Decent ball played, and there was a flag up again, either for offside or a push. But certainly the linesman to the right-hand side. His flag went up immediately. Just watch his ball going in here. Looks like offside, he thought. Yeah, he's been a busy little man, I tell you. There. Back by Robson. There's a player I was talking about. Knocking that away, Gary Kenneth. Lee Naylor taking his time about this. Samuel going for it, so is Gravison. Play goes on. Played it across the field though. Conway. Now Duff. Samuel looking very good now. That's a good tackle by Bobo Baldi. And that will be a goal kick. It looked promising enough. And although Colin Samuel was complaining to the referee, I thought that was an excellent tackle by Bobo Baldi. There's a ball played in there by Duff to him. It's a good tackle, that. Nice little jump there by Jarosik. There's players on either side of them. Nakamura just gets it, straining to get that left foot to it. Tempting ball across there. McGeady tries to get in. Jarosik. Constant Celtic pressure now. Up goes the flag again. And again direction towards the linesman here. I think he'll have cramp in that arm before half-time. But he's only doing his job. Well, I think that was intended for the pace of Colin Samuel. We're there by Kenneth. Don't know what Gravison was thinking about there. Robson picks up. Duff. Way by McManus. Snow. Well, the bounce helped Nakamura there. Zaraski had come back deep. Here's Naylor. Not very often he's caught in possession like that. Snow. Just about 12 minutes left of this half. Celtic, I have to say, whilst they've had a lot of midfield, have looked inept near the penalty area. That must concern them. I know that there's no great pressure on this Celtic side at the moment. In my view, the championship is already won, so that might be a factor in taking an edge off some of the play. But having said all of that, as a one-off looking at it, they've got to try and get something more dynamic up front. In other words, it looked, and I'm sure to him as well, far too predictable. Here's Nakamura. Oh, that was wild by Conway. Well, I think the referee, by the way, who's a reputation for bringing out and spraying about yellow cards like confetti, but I think he's wise to have kept it in his pocket so far. It hasn't been that kind of game. Kenneth gets rid of it. Now Samuel. Bobo Baldi did very well holding on there. Now McGeady, Celtic desperate to get an equaliser before half-time. Mayer is in against them. Now McGeady. Well, that's better play. He's mesmerising them, and the goalkeeper might get to it and does. Well, he's the brightest spot at the moment, McGeady, in this Celtic formation. Certainly not hiding in this game. He wants every ball he can get. Telfer. Jarosik, a little bit slow going for that. I don't know if that leg injury is impeding him in any way. It was right in the front of the foreleg. Whipped away there by Kenneth. Well, this boy played in the Scottish Cup final against Celtic only 3 months after making his debut for the club. Well, that one was offside. Well, being the pantomime season, the man down there is the wicked baron of the afternoon. There's no question about that, but let's be charitable. I think he was right there. Well away by McManus. The play is deteriorating at this moment. Let's not kid ourselves. Seen infinitely better than this at Celtic Park. Gravison lost out on it. Samuel. Naylor tries to stay with them. Samuel's in the mood today, all right. Robson going in, just tucked away. And Baldi, not the best of clearances there. Baldi is down though, and it takes a lot to topple him. I think he's in some difficulty. Very rarely do you see this gigantic frame crumpled like that. There's the stretch, and I wondered if that stretch and the twist of the knee. I think they're slightly concerned about him. Played very well, of course. He came in the Champions League game after the injury to Gary Caldwell. Had a nervy first half against Manchester United, and then came on to his very steady game. As I said, he's an extremely durable player physically. And they might be concerned about him. Yes, he's finished. He's finished. They've indicated a stretcher. I thought it was serious, the way he went down and the person he is. And there, I think. I hope it's not one of these cruciate things. He's in agony. So the young Irishman is about to come on and take his place, Darren O'Day, who's already proved his worth. So I don't think Celtic have any particular worries about the replacement. I think he'll get a very sympathetic reception from the crowd when he goes off on that stretcher. You are fearful of players at any time, in any conditions, of getting a cruciate injury. Not that you want any kind of injury, but nevertheless I think players would prefer a straight break to something like that. Not only does it require long recuperation, but sometimes players are never the same again when they come back. Apart from anything else, it's going to take something getting that huge figure onto the stretcher and then off, and I think he is concerned. Remember, he's got Gary Caldwell he can't call on for a while, so you wonder if this will precipitate an early move for the gentleman called Presley. Never can tell. Celtic have not dismissed the rumours about their interest in Presley. And already the Celtic Park crowd responding to this. Off goes Bobo Balde. And I make my original point, it takes a lot to put this man out of the game. It had to be serious when he went down. On comes the day, ready for the battle and the fray. I don't think we'll get that. Should try and get that ball over. McManus puts it away, and I think there'll be a few anxious moments until O'Day fits in to that pattern at the back. Might be a little bit of nervousness, but he's a solid player, and he seems to me, anytime I've seen him come on, totally nerveless. Van der Snow tries to get in, that is still in play though. Not now, it's not. Goal kick. Now I would imagine there'll be something like 4 minutes of stoppage time. I make it about 3 minutes of normal time left of this. Oh, here's a test. McManus gets there, Robson comes up. Good interception, that was Kerr. Here's Samuel. Oh, he became far too faint-hearted there. He needed a little bit of composure about the play. Mark Kerr's ball to him, an excellent one. And he had time to get a better control than that. First touch let him down, I think, just bobbling away from him. Telfer with it. There he is again, right on the ball. The flag is up. He's the star of the show. Jarosik couldn't get that. Now Gravesen, very quiet afternoon compared to what he did against Falkirk. Here's McGeady. He really looked busy when he picked that ball up. That, I think, will be just touched in. It is. Three minutes added time, less than I thought. Samuel couldn't get that, rather weak, taken well by McManus. Now Evander Snow. Jadosik, it's better play, now Nakamura. Corner kick, just exactly what Celtic needed. They can bring up McManus and O'Day. And Nakamura will take it. Towards the near post, but not effectively. Conway just flying it out. Evander Snow tracked him very well there, though. Here's Naylor. Gravesen. Might almost say watching Gravesen today is a man of many moods. Just doesn't seem to be involved in the game if you compare it to what he did against Falkirk, where he dominated the match and scored a great goal. They're playing their 3 minutes of stoppage time now. Telfer. Easily put out. McCracken following him right across. Saraski had one half chance and not much more than that. McManus couldn't get it. Telfer does again. That's a decent ball across. Robson is there. A good play by Robson. Down to Samuel. That's a free kick. O'Day getting his first touch, and it was against Samuel himself. Dangerous player this, when he picks up a ball in midfield there and a defence is pushed forward a little bit too far. He can outpace anybody if he gets in behind them. Derek Stilley should get that. Seemed to take his eye off it a little. Gravesen putting it back the way. Here's Robson. Naylor goes with him. Well, again, he did it earlier on in the game. Decided not to lay it off to anybody, but to go for it himself. And he can score spectacular goals. He has a great shot that time, just turning it away too much. A hand used there. Evander Snow coming up. There's Telfer. Gravesen. Ball a bit untidy again, but Gravesen's made a very good run and the flag stays down. Bit too obvious though. He had Zaraski running to the goal line and Nakamura just behind him. Couldn't get it over. I make it only about 15 seconds of that 3-minute stoppage time to be played. And there goes the half-time whistle in this strangely low-key game. I detract nothing from United, who won very, very hard, but it hasn't been a spectacular game, but they did get the goal. This was essential to them. Beautiful ball played in there, as I said, by Mayer, and cutting in right behind at the right time was David Robertson. And so, to the great delight, and I'm sure the surprise of the vast majority here, at half-time at Celtic 0, Dundee United 1. Well, there was certainly a roar of encouragement from the Celtic supporters. Celtic came out there, a long way to go for Dundee United, but I think it would be fatal for them to think they could sit in, lie back and soak in punishment from Celtic. That's exactly what the home side would like. I think they've simply got to play the same way they've been playing. They've been well focused, they've been working hard, getting back and making counter-attacks like this. O'Day, the substitute for the unfortunate Bobo Baldi, who does look to have a serious knee injury. And Celtic trailing, but they won't take this lying down. They've got a superb home record and they'll want to maintain that, but they've got a fight in their hands. What we're seeing from Dundee United as that ball goes into the crowd is a growing self-belief, and in football that is extremely important. It's made for an interesting game, that's for sure. I mean, if Celtic had scored that game early on, you know, you could have been suppressing yawns because there's no way United would have come back, but there it is, it's the opposite. I think Gordon Strachan will be concerned on two counts. First of all, the score at the moment, and then his defence. I raised the question of the possibility of speeding up the process of bringing in Stephen Presley, because they've never denied the fact that they've been interested in him. Bit of a push there by Naylor. Free kick. I think one of the significant factors today is the less impressive performance by Thomas Gravesen. He's been a pussycat today by comparison with the tigerish quality he showed against Falkirk. He is. Certainly doesn't look a pussycat, let's face it. Warwick should get it. Straight away to Mayer. Naylor. Testing ball there. Kenneth gets it away. There's Gravesen, that's a bit of ball. Duff chasing it. It's played well, very sensibly. But Derek Stilley hasn't been tested all that much. Celtic have had kind of half chances without bringing the goalkeeper into it much. Now, will this young man get a longish run on the Celtic side on the day? And that was a possible chance of Zaraski picking up that. I thought he played very well at the weekend. That was a good position to get into, by the way. I thought he played very well against Falkirk as well, without any great luck. Worked very hard for others. Snow. Play goes on as Snow goes down. He didn't like that tackle, and Boric whipped in there by Grant Smith. I think the Polish goalkeeper had it covered all right. Well, that's a tackle that Evander Snow didn't like. I wouldn't have liked it either. Seems to have recovered all right, but he felt it. A free kick. Craig Conway caught there. Be taken by Kenneth. Colin Samuels threatened a lot today without actually penetrating that defence. Elias again trying to get to that. There's McGeady. Snow taken late, and that will be the first booking of the game. And curiously enough, it's the goal scorer who gets it, David Robertson. I don't think he can complain about that. Watch the tackle going in there. Jarosik, not entirely successful going forward for Celtic today. Quite sure we'll see Kenny Miller eventually. Look at the pace. Telford doing very well on that. It's a dangerous ball to put in. Colin Samuel. There's a deflection and brilliantly saved by Boric. That ball changed its flight. Robson. Can he get it over though? Has to play the ball back. An ample opportunity to play that in. And look, they end up in their own half. That is not good play. Mayer trying to get out. Here's Robson again. Stilley. And the natives are decidedly restless around Celtic Park. Not happy with this performance now. Here's the ball played in there, and excellent save. Notice how he just pushed that away from the danger zone. What a fine goalkeeper he is. McGeady, the man most likely to succeed, you would think, on a day like this. Two players beside him. What's that ball played inside? And that's Kenneth totally missing it. In fact, Celtic players warming up. Craig Beattie behind the goal thought this was a corner kick. He thought there was the slightest touch. Ball played in there, looked to me as if he had totally missed it. Watch from this angle. No. Ball away by O'Day, looking confident again, as I suggested. He looks a particularly nerveless young man. Kenneth was caught late. Referee thinks nothing of it. And the crowd trying to get some response out of Celtic. Ball had just gone over, I think. Just as well for United. I think they had lost possession there. Trying to get that to the near post. Evander Snow does the right thing, opens it out. McManus did very well to creep in there, and every now and again he'll get forward like that. Well, Celtic might be contemplating that substitution, which would seem the obvious one. Jarosik going off for Miller. Here's Zaraski. Kenneth goes with him. Easily taken away. Ravison. House. O'Day, very good, cool play by O'Day. He didn't panic. And judging by that bust, he's also very pacey, which I think is invaluable for a defender, especially if you're playing against a Colin Samuel. Then for Zaraski again. Dup coming in. You know, that was a very poor ball played out there by Grant Smith. Putting a ball onto the touchline, his man couldn't turn in any way, and the out comes a corner kick. As I said, Dundee United have to focus every second of this game to try and maintain or perhaps even increase the lead. And that was an example of how not to do it. Good ball played in. Evander Snow picking up a lot just outside the penalty area. McGeady has changed wings now. Nakamura, who hasn't done all that much today, but of course he can turn the game in a few seconds. That's just picked up there by Naylor. McManus finds himself on the left wing. Good run by McManus. Goal kick. And he's pushing forward more and more whenever he can, whenever is the right time. Certainly mixes in, doesn't hang about, and here comes the inevitable move. Kenny Miller. On he comes. And Kenny Miller will be desperate for that goal drought that he has suffered. Hasn't scored since the 29th of October, not in 11 games. Look to Samuel. Well, that goes to Dundee United. It could have gone either way, to be honest. This could be interesting. That Celtic defence hasn't looked all that brimming with confidence today. Mayer has gone forward. And Robson, normally very good at these free kicks, judges them well. That's the far post. Back across it goes, and it's in! Colin Samuel. The ball sneaking into the net. There was no cover for him. And that comes from a corner kick played well beyond the defence to be headed back the way. Well, it took some time to get back into the box. Then it is swept across there, and Colin Samuel, I'm not quite sure if he absolutely intended that. There he is. Little slip into the back of the net, and Celtic find themselves two behind. 15 minutes into the second half. Remarkable. And to be honest, they've looked very flat all afternoon. Tanju felt going through the motions. Here's Nakamura. Penalised. Dundee United penalised there, and Nakamura not given the advantage, which I think he deserved. The referee might claim that he had blown the whistle before that break took place. But the Japanese international, not complaining, just comes back to take this free kick. It's a decent one, and it ends up in a goal kick. I think Zaraski and McManus getting in each other's way. And I think Celtic contemplating another substitution. It looks like Derek Riordan. Celtic supporters desperate to see Riordan in the form It might be McGeady is coming off. Desperate to see Ryan in the form that made him such a target when he was with Hibs, where he scored spectacular goals with both feet. Nakamura. Well, that's a beautiful ball played in there, and again offside. That was very close. And here we get the substitution. It is Ryan coming on. And McGeady, who's tried very hard all afternoon, perhaps a little bit too hard at times. And Ryan comes on. Exactly half an hour remaining. McManus just getting that, gives it away though. Robson. Well, that's not a bad shot across the goal there. Grant Smith. That's a way to do it. You've got to get it across the goalkeeper. And another very intelligent move there by Dundee United. Quite astonishing, this team today, their performance. They've been solid at the back, intelligent in midfield, and always with the threat of the breakaway with the pace that they have. And Celtic very, very flat. Snow. Right by O'Day. Quite frankly, I think they're missing the captain, the 11. Not everybody's favourite amongst the Celtic support. Kenny Miller's away. United tried to play him offside. Ball's still in play, I think. And he overdid it, Kenny Miller. Now then, what has been given, I think the linesman has indicated to the referee that the ball had in fact gone over. It's a corner kick. Very close in this, Kenny Miller, and well, debatable, but corner kick. Beautifully in, and Derek Stilly slightly misjudged that. Snow doesn't get away as he thought he would down that left-hand side, and Celtic now with a real sense of urgency creeping through the ranks. Well, Conway should have tramped down the right-hand side there. He was far too close to this player. Yella did get a touch. A little bit fortunate there by Kenneth Duff. Well, they do play across the field a lot, trying to get the width on the pitch. Dundee United. Conway on the left-hand side has looked very useful. It's a throw to Celtic. Nakamura thought he was getting the free kick there. Kenny Miller pushed. Free kick. Can't complain about that. That was David McCracken thumping him from the back. Nakamura. Evander Snow shaping as if he wanted to go forward for the shot. On to Naylor. Played forward to Samuel. Good play again by O'Day. A young player, but with maturity stamped all over him. Miller back with it. Snow. Getting a lot of the ball in midfield. Snow, and that's offside. And there isn't a murmur of protest from the spectators on the far side. It was so obvious that time. "20 minutes gone of the second half. Day doing solidly in the air again. It's about pace, and Kelly Miller certainly has that. Is he aiming to go it himself? That's a decent shot. Nakamura coming up. So does Snow. Nakamura. Gravison. This time he couldn't get hold of it properly. He knew exactly what he was trying to do. However, better play by Celtic. All coming down to the pace of Kenny Miller. Found it difficult to get it over. And then Snow back the way. And all ending there. No chance. Two former Hibs players together there. Here's Samuel. O'Day is with them. Referee says no free kick. Samuel felt he was impeded there. Showed a lot of sympathy for that. Nakamura, unlike him. Smith put it across. Now Robson. He's in ball in again. It's a great save, and I think the flag had gone up in any case, and Boric is screaming at his defenders. Robson's ball played across there, and the goalkeeper had to get down to it, and he didn't like the position of his defence there, and I have a great deal of sympathy for this goalkeeper. It's quite clear there have been weaknesses in this Celtic defence over the past couple of months or so, and Boric has got him out of a tangle from time to time. And part of the reason Celtic have won games, sometimes narrowly. We're now halfway through the second half. Robson. O'Day. Samuel goes with them. Well, that looked to me as if Samuel was pulled back, and the referee just ignored that. This is the danger. Celtic will be surging forward, pushing players forward. And at the back, men with pace. At the front, men with pace like Robson. And Samuel can get in behind the defence. And United are still trying to play intelligent football. Naylor just getting to that very, very good interception there. He needed to be. Riordan. Snow. There's Riordan. Wanted that ball played back to him again. Kenny Miller. Miller puts it through to Nakamura. Must be this time. No! Riordan. Beautiful move again by Celtic there. They found the little gaps. Good quality control. Excellent ball. Brilliant play by Nakamura. And it's not as if he had the entire goal there in plenty of time. And United just surviving. Great opportunity for Riordan to put that in the back of the net. Score his first goal with a club in the league. Samuel. Free kick eventually comes. Impeded twice in my view, and he's really a very, very dangerous player for Celtic now to face up to. Craig Levein, what a marvellous job he's done with this. He's in one, Robson tries to go in. Boric is there. Tries to get that down the line, Robson. It certainly didn't help matters for this young man having to come on. He's played very well, but I think, nevertheless, missing Bobo Balde is maybe taking a little bit out of the confidence of the organisation in defence. Played by Naylor. Kenny Miller. That's better play by Gravison. Gave it away, but he was fouled, and he's rushing to take this. Tries to get that to Ryden, not quite there. What a difference it would have made to Ryden had he put that ball away. Celtic supporters feeling he hasn't been given enough opportunity. Good play by Zurawski. Telfer. Once again, Snow giving support. Delighted everybody behind the ball, bar Samuel. Ryden. Gravison, very neat play by Gravison. Trying to go in himself, doesn't get it. He's appealing to the referee. Here's Samuel, that's the kind of ball he likes. Overplayed to him this time though. Nowadays. Missing out on that, has to be very careful. Looked like a hand use, yes. Kenny Miller, full of enthusiasm. Must be difficult for you had that long spell of not being able to score until, of course, the game against Rangers, when he managed to get that first goal way back on the 23rd of September. And since the 29th of October, nothing. Very frustrating for him. Naylor. So to Celtic. Celtic simply cannot find the fluency which at its best can penetrate any defence. Gravison let that go very weakly. Here's Samuel. Played out there by Robertson. Decent ball again, away by McManus. Robson. Samuel trying to twist round again, an elusive player if ever there was one. Danny Robson taking two Celtic players with him, quite content to get himself cornered like that. Time passes. Craig Levein has deployed his resources extremely well. They've all played well together. Claiming that that was a United ball. Slack play again by Celtic in midfield. Samuel. Ball in these tussles with the two central defenders. A little bit ambitious that one for him. As Boric takes this, I make it 15 minutes left. 15 minutes for Celtic to retrieve this. Robertson, intelligent play, care. Now Robson swings that way across here, and Telfer is there. Corner kick though, he tried to get it back to his goalkeeper. Once again, a very, very good ball there by Robson, trying to stretch Celtic. Corner kick. Robson goes to the near post. Lee Mayer is up as well. And Boric should get this. Now no corner kick, and it goes to Snow. Now United have pressed forward. They're trying to get players back into their own half. Nakamura. Corner kick. Good ball in there. You can see Ryden going right through the middle. Outside a foot pass that almost paid off. Ryden to take, it's a good one. Yeah, that'll be a free kick, I think. Van der Snow going in from the back on Conway. As I said, part of the reason United have played splendidly today is that nobody has slackened off the pace. They've all committed themselves hard. Conway in particular working, beavering away up and down that left-hand side. Kept Celtic at it. That's the point. Never let them settle, especially Celtic midfield players. Nakamura. Beautiful turn there by Nakamura, and that'll be a booking. Let's watch the tackle coming in here. Kerr getting that. Mark Kerr with the yellow and a free kick to Celtic. Waited at far post, it must be, yes! O'Day comes up, puts out in the back of the net, and they're all standing run, looking at each other, that Dundee United defence. Wondering how did he get that? Well, this is how. Up and right down there. Youngster absolutely delighted. Right beyond all the defenders. And what a Christmas gift to Celtic he's given aside the young substitute. And I make it 12 minutes left. That was poor defending for the first time in the game. And now we'll see some fight. So could Celtic not only save this game, but go on and win it. You can take nothing for granted at Celtic Park. Here's Nakamura beginning to play now. Driven out wide though. Day is there. McManus can sense the effort. Back to Nakamura. He did it! Another touch of magic. He saw Derek spinning off his line, and it had to be immaculate. Now just watch this. He had to make a quick appraisal, and he did it with the greatest delicacy, and Celtic got back on level terms. And who would bet against them scoring another the first half he was simply invisible, hardly did a thing. But that's the quality. A game can be changed with a man. Well, there's quite unnecessary bust up there. Lee Naylor getting involved and Boric coming across, and I think he's trying to placate everybody. Well, I think the referee is right to book Barry Robson. He got involved there and he didn't need to. So I think this is going to be a spectacular finish. Just sense that. Here's Gravison. United are staggered. Really got to keep their nerve now, though. They want something out of this. There's the man who's made the difference. Through he goes again. That'll be another free kick. United finding it very hard to press Celtic back when they attack like that. Celtic simply winning the tackles, and if not, they're getting free kicks. Now, this is from almost the spot that Nakamura scored the equaliser, but he's not going to take this. They're giving this to Ryden now. Very often I've seen him scoring goals for Hibs from just about here. That is a very enticing target. Ryden with it. It's just past. Almost an optical illusion there. I thought it might just end up in a net. It got the side net. 8 minutes left and the crowd responding to this. What a game we've had today. And all, to be perfectly honest with you, all because United went into the lead and then got a lead that seemed, if not invulnerable or insuperable, was going to make it hard for Celtic. It has made it hard, but they've responded in style. Corner kick. The last thing they wanted at this stage. Gravison going right into the line of the goalkeeper. Ryden to take it. Whipped across by Ryden, and O'Day trying to get some sort of contact. Another substitution coming up, I think, in fact, double substitution by United. One will come, Greg Cameron for Grant Smith, and it's going to be David Proctor for Lee Mayer. There we go. Meanwhile, a throw to United. Long and high. Samuel's on his own, though. He has no support. Snow. Yeah, they were leaning on Snow there. Free kick. That long, high ball in the last 15 minutes was certainly troubling United. They'd been very, very calm and composed against it for most of the game. I think they were stunned by the ease by which O'Day got his first goal. Zaraski. Neatly flick there, Miller trying to lay it on. Five minutes left. And a game that seems so bland in many ways in the first half has turned out to be a great spectacle. There's a little touch by Zaraski. Corner kick, no. It came off Kenneth. And we've experienced a phenomenal surge by Celtic to try and save this game. The last 15 minutes, we've seen them at the best in terms of spirit, if nothing else, and then exquisite class by the Japanese international. Evander Snow trying to get up, and it's a free kick. Eases the pressure on United. There will be some stoppage time, but I make it normal time, 4 minutes left. Robson, I think, might just have got a touch. Couldn't keep it in any case. Well, Nakamura's made all the difference. He's suddenly come to life in the second half. Duff. Simply putting it anywhere. They might have thought they would have got away with that victory. It could depress them, although if they had been offered a draw at the start of the afternoon, they would have taken it. That's a free kick. Naylor going in very hard. Kerr didn't seem to object all that much. Free kick. And what it does, it wastes time. I don't think they know who wants to take this. Taken by Duff. Little flick on there, and coming in the goal scorer, the first goal scorer, Robertson, but he couldn't quite get hold of that. Away goes Celtic again. Naylor. Wanted that ball played back to him, that's another free kick. The substitute David Proctor complaining it was nothing of the kind. The referee, in fact, will book him for that. Very first contribution to the game, he gets a yellow card. As I said, this referee must want to have seen him handing out a lot of yellow cards. Nakamura. Towards that far post, and well taken by Stilly. Showing the qualities we know he possesses under pressure. Now Duff. On to Samuel. He's on his own, and his first touch lets him down very badly. I make it 2 minutes left. Another free kick. Given away stupidly by United. 2 minutes of added on time. Not a very good ball there. I think that may have touched Ryden on the way out. It didn't. According to the linesman down there. So in all we've got a minute of normal time and 2 minutes of added on time. Could Celtic make it? Trying to play this down the left a lot. That's a very intelligent ball played in. Proctor trying to pressurise him. Beautiful play. Naylor to the far side. The corner kick. Without any question, Nakamura has shown his wiles, his guiles. And this has transformed Celtic from lead into gold. And the great alchemist is away there on the far side to take the corner kick himself. Up comes Stilly. too obvious a ball, and he takes his time sending that forward. Back it goes to Boric. Neatly played inside the Kraken. Trying to get that forward to Samuel. We've played about half a minute of that added on time. 90 seconds remaining. Sending that towards Miller. Picked up by Gravison. Ball still in play. Here's Miller now. Zaraski. Now Gravison. Not the best of balls again. A little bit too obvious. United getting players back into the box. Nakamura. Telfer. Seconds going. Picked up by Kenneth. And he panicked. He didn't know what to do with it once he got the ball to his feet. Here he is again. Forward he goes, and that is to Samuel. Easily dispossessed. He should have laid that ball off. Nakamura again, a delightful little dummy. Tried to put it forward, there was no offside. And there's Sweldon, he's hit the post. Incredible! Twice in a game, he's had the opportunity to score that vital, psychologically important goal. Twice deprived. And again another brilliant move, at the centre of which was the Japanese international, and as he looked up there to try and put it in, oh dear. Must be agonising for him to watch something like that. And according to me, the 2 minutes of stoppage time have been played, and indeed that finishes the game, and it finished in the most spectacular fashion. The last 20 minutes of this game was worth the admission money on its own. A remarkable fight back by Celtic. It's not as if they looked down and completely out. There was always a possibility of it. So you can see how it started here. First of all, that beautiful ball played in by Mayer. Robertson coming in almost cheekily at the back, and then there's just side-footed for the second one here, cutely in by the man in the right place, Colin Samuel. Then the fight back. No cover there for the young substitute, O'Day, coming in there to score that goal, vital goal, and then class, utter, sheer, pure class for the equaliser. He's done it so often, and he'll do it again. What a marvellous entertainment it's been laterally after a bland first half. The final score, Celtic 2, Dundee United 2.